All right, good morning. It's Sunday, March 6th. It's around 10 a.m. I usually do these on Saturday, but what can I say? Busy week. So today it's going to be a continuation of the video from, well, I guess more like part two of the video from last month about the weigh-in. So I'm going to play the weigh-in video, and then I've got a fun body composition scale that I got in the mail that actually works, and I'll be talking about that. So I will let the bathroom people take it away. Take it away, bathroom people. Good morning. Today is Sunday, the 6th, and this has been a month since the first official weigh-in, and today we're doing another weigh-in, and boy, do we have a treat for you. We got a second scale. It's a body composition scale. All right. Hopefully this will be a good. A good weigh. We're just gonna start with a normal one because I've already observed there's some weight differences between the first two. It's like very slight. It's like I think that one's, the body composition one is 0.6, like 0.4 to 0.6 pounds lower. So let's get into it. All right, normal scale first. So 182.5. All right, so that's the lowest number so far. I think on Wednesday I reported 0.9, but still 182, so a little less. And now we're gonna do the body composition one. So it's gonna have a couple different numbers aside from the weight. All right, so we got 181.8, 24.5 body fat, and then 55 water, and then 41 muscle, and then 7.8 bone. And it's just gonna keep repeating for a little bit here. And these are the measurements we got here. Chest measurement. I think I'm probably just gonna do this every month, and then I'll do a little 360 because I think how I look is actually also important. All right, so we're gonna do a little spin around. I'm not flexing, just like last time. It's just how I look walking around. I think I'm gonna do a side by side, so we'll see if I really got leaner. I should have. All right, back to the other room. This has been the bathroom. Thank you for being in the bathroom. The body composition scale is a really interesting, I think, piece of technology. I'm under no illusion that it's probably not super accurate or it's not accurate as it could be. I think I'm relying on it for ballpark numbers, and I'm relying on it for establishing a trend. I also think it's really interesting that the new scale I got and the old scale are slightly different in the weights that they display. I don't really think that a pound is going to make a difference, here or there either way. But I guess it's just good to have another kind of point of reference. I'm probably going to not use the old scale going forward, just because I think I'm interested in the body composition numbers. Uh, so yeah, let's go over the numbers. So the scale came with a little booklet that basically determines, where your ranges are. So I'm gonna go over the booklet, and I'm gonna go over the numbers that I've got today. All right, so let's kind of go over the numbers here. So the scale gave me 24 and a half for fat, which is a little bit above where I want to be. So high is considered 23%. I do have some pretty interesting information here from just like an independent source, just like another data point here. We got Medical News Today, which says that a poor body fat is between 22.8 and 27.1. So I'm kind of getting closer to fair, which is I think where I want to be. And then if I want to get to my 155 goal, it's going to be lower. But I'm at least not in a dangerously high. I'm not even sure if I ever was in dangerously high, but my BMI, which is literally doesn't have anything to do with actually your fat content. It literally just has to do with how much weight is on your frame for your height. My BMI is going to be considered, high until I get down to 155, and that's just simply based on my height and my weight. So the next thing is going to be muscle. I couldn't really find any independent sources on the muscle. I actually don't really know where this 40% number came from on the pamphlet. The only thing I could find is an article that links to this study
that basically says that your relative skeletal muscle mass. So that's going to be this like fifth column here that I have highlighted. This relative SM percent. It's going to be like 42 with a plus minus 4.4, right? So most people are going to be between 38-ish and 46-ish. So the scale gave me a 41.2. So I figure this is like pretty good range. It's a little bit below the average. I suspect this is just because my fat content is so high for my height. So I think that as I lose body fat percentage, this will get kind of this will get a little bit rebalanced and this will come up a little bit. The body water thing, I'm not really worried too much about. I think it's just an interesting data point, right? So the scale gave me a 55.3 for the body water percentage. Just a really quick, a small pet peeve. On the scale, it goes fat, water, muscle, bone, but on this chart that it gives you, it goes fat, muscle, water, bone. So flip them. I don't know why. Just flip them. It's not consistent. Maybe I'm not hydrating enough, maybe a little bit. Maybe it could be a little higher. I have literally no data on this. I didn't really care about it. And then the bone thing. So the bone thing is really interesting. Your bone weight is supposed to be, from my research, is supposed to be a percentage of your overall weight. So for me, it gave me 7.8 pounds, and according to the little pamphlet they've got, it's supposed to be between 4 and 5% of your total body weight. I'm right there, so my range is going to be 7.2 to 9 pounds about, and the bone weight that it gave me is 7.8 pounds. So that's very interesting. That's just kind of in the range. So it looks like my water and my bone weight's in the range. My fat weight's a little bit above where it should be. The muscle is about where it should be. I think it's a little bit below the average for men in the study that they've got. But I think that number will just come down as the fat percentage number goes down. I do have an interesting plan in the near future. I've got a friend of mine who wants to go get a DEXA scan, which is apparently this hyper accurate way of getting your body composition. And maybe I'll go do it. I think it'd be really interesting to compare to the scale numbers just to see how accurate it is. I don't expect the scale to be completely off, but I don't expect it to get the right numbers exactly. But this is going to be for establishing a trend line. It's not really going to be for exact numbers. It's useful data, basically, right? It's basically telling me, your fat proportions might be a little high. That's really what I'm reading from the scale. But that's something that I knew, so it's not strictly speaking new information. But I guess it's good to put a number to, it's good to put a number to the feeling. I'm a very quantitative person, so it'd be good to have that. This week was all right for weight loss. I fluctuated a lot throughout the week, just largely due to, I think, food. My wife's parents were in town, my in-laws were in town, so we went out a couple times, and it's really just difficult to keep track of your calories at a restaurant. You're always going to be off, I think. So I just kind of didn't really even log food that day. I logged the food that I ate in the morning and the afternoon, but when we went out toward the evening, didn't log any food at all. Just kind of tried to pick something on the healthier side. Maybe didn't finish the whole portion. That seemed to work out okay in a calorie intake perspective, which is still the priority. Yeah. Expect more content.